and the New Orleans Saints. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Saints team as they interplay. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
Holding offense.
So a decent game,
Still first down.
all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Now Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
You may see. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Slam, slam, slam.
Rodgers. And he hits the former Saint, Jimmy Graham. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of your defense, it hurts in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. If you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, the big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, but he's got it.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip it.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one up to around the 33. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Delay of game, offense.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Check three. Callie, don't left, Callie. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, Mike. Ball. Mike's 5-4. Mike, look again.
Rodgers on 2nd down. And that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Escapes the sand. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield.
Holding.
Let's get the
offense.
call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Brown's got it. Complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on first quarter.
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins.
Rodgers going to play. And now the ball's out in front of the midfield. This is picked up by the Saints. And the return this time will go to the 42-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so then back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic, but downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense, and still a lot of football to be played in this. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Stay with your man. He's coming. Jump out.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. That's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing with the line of scrimmage.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go back.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
They all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he went nowhere. He went backwards. Back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Check tight.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. 47 this time. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense and guys really be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
319. Time to go, night. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 319.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
30.
He's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, Alpha.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now. Got it open there, and it's Marvell Scantling. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they will be successful to complete that one.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Found that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in there. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
Good point there as they were able to connect. Throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
630. 56 to Mike. 53 again.
Rodgers again now. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season as they have taken the lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan ended up dropping for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
They just gave him a sack there. If I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really close, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, and someone to help the safety. Because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pop the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Rodgers in the game. It's Aaron Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Graham's got it over the middle. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, but it'll be 4th down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for Green Bay. This is away at a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And not the result they were hoping for there, at least in terms of the kick team, as that'll get out of bounds at just... So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
They had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
So here are the Saints to take over. They've got the lead right now. You remember last week they defeated the Carolina Panthers. We pick it up 2nd quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive.
blitz coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a fifth. The conversion here on third down. A quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
50. Hey, you block over here.
First down, Rodgers. It's caught outright by Graham. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
You better be afraid of 50. 54.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. But he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come to those eyes get real wide. So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it first and 10.
54. Come on.
Well, indeed, try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL here on this first day of November. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And it's the Colts who have the lead in the second quarter. The Colts looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, let's head over to New Era Field to see what's happening with the Bills. And it's the visiting L.A. Chargers who are out in front. Melvin Gordon has a touchdown there. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Jarvis Landry, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Number 58. 54, Mike. Ricky.
They start the second half here with Williams. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in by making the plays that they've made. That just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else would have done.
Didn't get the big yards, so he might have a smaller back. He's got his man, Valdez Scantling. Calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Oh, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts? No, not at all.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 26. Here we go, T.
Rodgers now. Operating from the gun. We'll get this one to the Golden Donut. St. Brown. The completion good throw and 6. And they'll bring up
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's J.K. Scott now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2. Third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. Rodgers now, first down. Outside, there's Graham. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Rodgers down to play. No way to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Check, 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 check. Undercut, undercut, undercut.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Able to pound through. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. The first one for the Bureau. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
They go with a duel again. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
This this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
That defensive front four has been very good. They've just now let the running game get going.
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like forward-down defensive linemen. They feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
Watch it before. Man, I got you. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Bang.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers open on the left side. This is Valdes-Scantling. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard.
Let's go.
And here come the offense. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Check 56. In your face. Check. Alert flare.
First and 10. Here's Rodgers. It's Williams on the catch. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can forward and give you a big play.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
We play to win. Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, check. Check 26. Check.
Shotgun for Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
And I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks. And the speed and quickness that defense. The line is eating them alive.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Rodgers going to throw. And that'll be caught by Sam Brown. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Well, if you do hit man coverage, Brandon, the drag routes are pretty good when you run against it because you're running away from people.
Check. Watch 54. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Adams has it complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
We go once.
A gain of 15.
A two-score game, obviously. Every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Allen's hauling it in from Rodgers. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Rodgers. It's complete to Adams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 36.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. And they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they're going to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
One of the selling points of the end run is against the quarterback, a really nice sight line towards the receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball to the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did in the field.
Rodgers on the money to the tight end, Graham. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Green Bay.
You got nothing to work. You got nothing.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. To throw again. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Rodgers to throw once more. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Cameron Jordan. And this long drive is going to run. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Check curls.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Open there. It's Valdez Scantling. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Let's go, let's go.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Job 1 to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase. And everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation, this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you.
Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Cameron Jordan make that now 8 sacks for him in the season.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up the 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like that call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
He's got Adams on the hookup. He'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. So they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Strip that ball.
Now Rodgers. He's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge game-loss play.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Check safety, check safety. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Now Rodgers. They'll get this one to the Golden Dome of St. Brown. And here he'll get it down to 7. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Kill. Shoot.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, his first touchdown on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that one...
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Saints, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation